Let's get started today in child's pose. So we're going to get started in child's pose. Shift your hips back towards your heels and take your knees wider apart. Keep your feet closer together and go ahead and reach your arms forward, but just let your shoulders relax. You can bend your elbows, let your forearms touch down. Feel free to let your forehead touch down. And just take the first few moments grounded here, letting go of effort in the body, feeling your face soften, feeling your belly soften, and just allowing your hips to stretch back towards the heels. And as you come into this grounded and rested shape, we'll just take a few rounds of deep breaths together. So empty out your breath completely. And then together, take a big full breath in through the nose, expanding through your lungs fully. And through the mouth, sigh it out, let it go. And again, full breath in, expand through the belly, ribs, chest. Through the mouth, let it go. Just one more together, full breath in, expanding through the belly, ribs, chest. And through the mouth, let it all go. Good, next round of breath, full breath in through the nose. And then keep your lips sealed and breathe out through the nose as well. And just start to take your breaths in through the nose and out through the nose. Keep that steady rhythm of breath. Try to balance the length of the inhale and the exhale. Just making your breath nice and smooth, creating a calm center of focus for your mind and for your body. And if you like to invite in an intention for your practice, you can feel free to set one here, any positive thought for yourself or for anyone else who might need it. Good, and then from your child's pose, just start to bring your arms into a more active shape. So stretching your arms a bit more forward, spread through the fingers wide. Feel your palms pressing down. Feel your forearms lift up and your triceps turn on. And with your inhale, rise up onto your hands and knees. And then as you exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips all the way up and back into your downward dog. And from your downward dog, you can just pedal your feet out. So really grounding into the hands, spreading through the fingers wide. Feeling your hips pressing up and back. And feel free to pedal the feet out or lift and lower the heels. Then start to come back into your downward dog, just finding your stillness. And with your inhale, glide forward to plank. Shift your shoulders over your wrists into plank. Then as you exhale, use your core strength to lift the hips up and back to your downward dog. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, gliding forward to plank position. Exhale, hips up and back, downward dog. And one more with the breath, gliding forward to your plank. Exhale, lift the hips up and back to your downward dog, and then glide forward to plank. Shift your shoulders beyond your wrists. As you exhale, keep your elbows close to the body. Slowly lower all the way down to your belly. Good, toes point back, press into the tops of the feet. Bring your hands by your low ribs. Rise to Cobra, Bhujangasana, pressing into the feet. Lift lightly through the heart space. Exhale, gently release, back down. 2 more with the breath. Inhale, lift through the heart. And gently release. And 1 more with the breath. Inhale, lifting through the heart space. Exhale, gently release back down. Press up through your hands and knees back to child's pose. Shift your hips all the way back towards the heels. And we're gonna rock forward and back between all fours in child's pose. Rock up to your hands and knees, shift your heart forward. Exhale, shift your hips back to your child's pose. 2 more, rising up. Exhale, shift your hips back. And just 1 more time, rising up to your hands and knees, draw your heart forward, shift your hips back towards your heels. And then this time as you rise up to your hands and knees, tuck your toes, lift your hips all the way up and back into your downward dog. Good, right leg lifts up and back, stack your hip open and bend your knee. Keep pressing into both palms as you open up the right hip towards the right. Inhale your right leg straight back, knee to chest, step your foot all the way through between your palms, lower your left knee down, point your toes back, rise to your low crescent, sweep up through the arms, through the chest, through the fingertips. Coming into a half splits, Ardha Hanuman, fingertips down to the ground or blocks. Shift your hips back and straighten through the right leg. Okay, so keeping this right leg active, flex through the foot, all of those toes pulling back. And then walk your fingertips back a little bit underneath your shoulders. Keep your left fingertips grounded to the ground or to a block. And take your right arm, twist it up to the sky. So you're in your twist, stacking your shoulders open at the same time, still stretching the back of your right leg. Good, 1 more inhale, opening up here. Exhale, bring your right hand back down. Start to rebend to your right knee. Tuck your back toes under and just step forward to the top of your space. Fold in at the top. Rise up halfway, Ardha. Exhale and fold it back down. Come up halfway 2 more times. Rising up halfway, heart forward. Exhale, deep fold. And one more with the breath. Rising up halfway. Exhale, fold it back down, and then rise all the way up to standing. Sweep your arms up, touch your palms overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart. And inhale, sweeping your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. And rise up halfway, inhale. Exhale and fold, step it back to plank position. Lower chaturanga halfway or all the way down. Good, toes point back, rise to cobra or upward dog. You can press the arms straight and float your thighs away from the earth. Tuck your toes, exhale, lift the hips up and back to your downward dog. Take your left leg up and back, and then stack your hip open and bend your knee here. Good, pressing the hips back, straightening through the right leg. Just feeling that stretch into the back of the right leg and opening through the left leg. Good, inhale, extend your left leg straight back. Step it all the way through between your palms. Lower your right knee down. Point your toes back. Rise up to your low crescent on this side. Lifting up through the arms, through the chest, through the fingertips. Good, bring your fingertips back down. Shift your hips back into your half splits, Ardha Hanuman. And a couple of small, steady breaths here. Stretching into the back of the left leg, pulling the left toes back. Length through the spine. Then bring your fingertips right underneath the shoulders. Keep your right hand down to the ground or a block. Take your left arm, turn it up towards the sky. So turning your chest open, still stretching the back of your left leg. And take one more inhale. Exhale, bring your left hand back down. Just start to rebend into your left knee. Shift your fingertips forward. Take a big step forward to the top of your space, folding in Uttanasana. Rise up halfway, Ardha. Exhale and fold it back down, and then rise all the way to standing, sweeping your arms up, touching palms overhead at the top of your breath. And exhale, bring your hands down to the heart space. Good, inhale and sweep your arms up, lace up your fingers overhead, press your palms to face up. Just take a side bend up and over towards your right side. Keep grounded through both feet, lengthening through the left side of the waist. Take a couple breaths here. And inhale, come back up through center. As you exhale, open through the elbows wide and across the chest. Good, inhale, reach your arms back up, lace up the fingers again, press your palms to face up. Take a side bend up and over towards your left side. Keep grounding through both feet. Good, as you inhale, coming back up, exhale, open through the elbows wide and through the chest. Inhale, reach your arms back up towards the sky, touch your palms. We're gonna exhale and fold it forward, let it all go. Good, rise up halfway. Exhale and fold, keep your right foot in front. Take a big step back with your left foot. We're gonna spin around to the left edge of your mat, making this wide-legged forward fold. Make your feet parallel, shift your fingertips underneath the shoulders. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, hinge at your hips and fold. You can plant your palms down. You can hold onto your ankles. You can lace up your fingers behind your back. You can reach your fingertips towards where you're looking, straightening out the arms, stretching the backs of the shoulders. And wherever you are, feel the weight in your feet shift a little bit more forward towards the balls of your feet. Good, bring your fingertips back underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lift up halfway. Turn your left toes quarter turn towards the back. Skandasana, side lunge towards the back. You can walk your hands over or bring your hands to the heart for a bit more balance. And feel that stretch into the inner right thigh. Take one more inhale as you press yourself through center, straightening the legs out. Exhale, turn your toes, walk your hands forward into your lunge. Rise up to high crescent, sweeping your arms forward and up. Standing splits, fingertips down, left leg floats up towards the sky. And bring your feet together at the top of your space, rise up halfway. Exhale and fold, Utkatasana chair pose, bend your knees, sweep your arms up. Good, strengthening into the legs, press into your feet, rise all the way to stand, touch palms. Exhale, hands to the heart. Chair pose just for the breath, bend your knees, sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold it forward. Rise up halfway. Exhale and fold, big step back with your right foot. We're gonna turn to the right side of our mat. Wide-legged forward fold, Prasarita. Make your feet parallel, fingertips underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold your chest in. And steady breaths here. Good. Start to bring yourself back up to a halfway flat back. Turn your right toes quarter turn towards the back, bend into your right knee, Skandasana towards the back of our space. Take a moment. You can use the fingertips to support you or bring your hands to your heart. And take one more inhale. Press your legs straight through center. Exhale, turn towards the front back into your lunge. Set up your feet about hip distance. Rise to high crescent, sweeping your arms forward and up. Exhale, standing splits, fingertips down to the ground, maybe blocks. Right leg floats up. And steady breaths here. Okay, bring your feet together at the top of your space. Rise up halfway. Exhale and fold back down. Rise all the way to standing. Sweep your arms up, touching palms, hands to the heart space. Surya A, sun salutation A. Inhale, sweeping your arms up. Exhale, folding forward. Rise up halfway, inhale. Exhale and fold, step it back to plank position, lower chaturanga. Rise to your back bend cobra or upward dog. And exhale, lift your hips up and back to your downward dog. And steady breaths in downward dog. And walk, step, or float your feet up to your hands, back up to the top of your space. Rise up halfway. Exhale and fold it back down. Rise all the way to standing, sweeping your arms up, touching palms. Exhale, hands to heart space. 2 more rounds. Inhale, sweeping your arms up. And exhale, fold it forward. Rise up halfway, inhale. Exhale and fold, step it back to plank. Lower slow, chaturanga. Inhale, rising to your back bend. Exhale, downward dog. And as we continue through our practice, just remember at any time you want to skip vinyasas, if you need to conserve energy, you're always welcome to do that. You can take any modifications that you need. And walk, step, or float your feet up to your hands, back up to the top, rise up halfway, inhale. Exhale, fold it back down, all the way back to standing, sweeping arms up, touching palms, hands to heart space. 1 more round. Inhale, sweeping arms up. Exhale and folding it forward. Rise up halfway, inhale. Exhale and fold, step it back. Lower slow. Inhale, rising to your back bend. And lift the hips up and back to your downward dog. Full breaths in and out in your downward dog. Walk, step, or float your feet up to your hands, back up to the top of your space. Rise up halfway, flat spine. Exhale and fold it back down. Good. Bend your knees, sweep your arms up and sit low, back into your chair pose. As you exhale, twist to your right, just sweeping your arms back to the right side. Good. Inhale, come back up through center. Twist and sweep towards the left. Good. Inhale, lift through center. Twist and sweep towards the right. And inhale, back through center. Twist and sweep towards the left. Come all the way up to standing, press into your feet, touch your palms overhead. Bring your hands back to the heart space. Good, back to chair, bend your knees, sweep your arms up, sit low. Exhale and fold it all forward. Rise up halfway, inhale. Exhale and fold, step it back to plank. Vinyasa or downward dog. You're gonna take your right leg up and back, 3-legged downward dog. Bring your right knee to your right shoulder or tricep. Good, inhale, extend it back. 2 more to the right, knee to the right arm. Inhale, extend it back. 1 more time, knee to your right arm. Inhale, extend it back and step your foot all the way through between your palms. Set up your feet hip distance apart. Rise up to high crescent, sweeping your arms forward and up. Good, exhale, heart forward, sweep your arms back. Good, rise back up to your high crescent. Now touch your palms, hands to the heart space. Shift forward, warrior 3. Balance on your right leg. Left leg floats up. Flex your left foot. All of those toes are pointing down. Try to keep your hips level and just find length through the spine. So you're welcome to keep your hands to your heart. You can reach your arms forward or back, your choice. Good, 1 more inhale, breath. Exhale, softly step it back. Land your feet in high crescent. Inhale, reach your arms back up towards the sky. As you exhale, open up to warrior 2. Spin your back heel down. Float your arms up to a T. And in your warrior 2, stack your shoulders above your hips so both sides of the waist are long. Open up across the chest, reaching energy through the fingertips. And anchor down through the outer edge of your back foot.
deep bend into your front knee and flip your right palm to face up. Reach it back to reverse warrior. Nice long stretch back. Then come into side angle pose, bring your forearm to the thigh and reach your left arm straight up to the sky, stacking your shoulders open. If you want to make this deeper, you can bring your right fingertips down to the ground or on the inside of the foot to a block. Good, stay steady through the legs. Inhale, reach it up and back to reverse warrior. Nice and smooth, extended side angle. Take your left arm, stretch it all the way forward alongside the ear. And one more inhale, reach back. And then circle your hands down to your mat. Lift your left heel up and sweep your right arm up to a twist, turning your chest open towards the right. And you're welcome to stay right here. Some of you will move into a side plank. You can step your right foot back, stack or stagger the feet, maybe float this right foot up. And steady breaths wherever you are. Take your right arm, stretch it forward alongside the ear. Slowly back to plank position, hands down, feet back into your plank. Pause and plank, press the earth away. Feel the strength of your body, lower belly hugging in, arms nice and strong. Good, your choice, vinyasa, or straight back into your downward dog. Move with control without rushing, moving with the breath. Good, inhale your left leg up and back, three-legged downward dog. Left knee to the left shoulder or tricep, shifting forward. Inhale, extend it back. Two more, knee to the left arm, shifting forward. Inhale, extend it back. One more time, knee to the left arm. Inhale, extend it back. Step your foot all the way through between your palms. Feet are hip distance. We're rising forward and up to high crescent. Sweep your arms forward and up. Good, exhale, heart forward. Sweep your arms back alongside the body. Inhale, coming back up through center. Reach the arms up, touch your palms. Hands to the heart space, lean your chest forward, and find warrior three on this side, balancing on your left leg. Right toes are pointing down, hips are spinning, square towards the earth. Lengthen through the body, back body strong, core is hugging in. You can keep your hands to your heart, you can reach your arms forward or back. Good, one more inhale wherever you are, feel the length. As you exhale, big step back, land on the ball of your right foot. Good, inhale, reaching your arms up towards the sky. And as you exhale, spin your right heel down, open up to warrior two. Steady breaths here. Keep that deep bend into your left knee, pressing your back leg nice and strong. Good, flip your left palm to face up. Reach it back to reverse warrior. And then into side angle pose. Set your left forearm onto the thigh. Reach your right arm up towards the sky. If you want to make this deeper, you can bring your left hand to the ground or to a block. Feel your chest turning open, deep bend into your left knee. And squeezing the outer left hip in towards the center line of the body. Lots of work into the legs. Openness through the chest. And now we're going to flow. Inhale, reach back to reverse warrior. Nice long stretch back. Exhale, extended side angle. Take your right arm, stretch it all the way forward. Nice. Inhale, extend it back, reverse. Exhale, circle your hands all the way down. Lift your right heel up. Plant your right palm and sweep your left arm up to the sky. So we're opening up to this twist again. You can stay in your twist or set up for your version of side plank. You can always do a modification. If you want to make it more challenging, you can float your left leg up. Good, take your left arm, stretch it all the way forward alongside the ear. Good, softly back down to plank position, ground your hands, ground your feet. And again, we're just gonna pause and plank. Press the earth away. Find that strength. Couple more breaths. Good, as you inhale, shifting forward. Exhale, lower slow chaturanga. And rise to your back bend as you inhale. Exhale, lift your hips all the way up and back into your downward dog. And walk, step or float your feet up to your hands. Come up to the top of your space, rise up halfway. Exhale and fold it back down. Uttanasana chair, bend your knees, sweep your arms up and sit low. Touch your palms, hands through heart space, twist to the right. Take your left elbow to the outside of the knee. Press your right palm into the left. Sit your hips down low. Keep your chest high as you turn your belly to twist up and away from the thighs. Steady full breaths here. Good, keep your knees bent, bring your arms and chest back up through center. We're gonna twist up and over towards the left side. Hook your right elbow to the outside of the knee. Press your left palm into the right to help turn your chest open. And come back through center. We're gonna sit down into Navasana. So see if you can keep your arms lifted or use your hands anytime that you need to. Gently sit your hips down. Reach your arms straight forward in front of the shoulders. You can just walk your heels forward, stay here. Lower belly in, core hugging in, and open through the chest. You can start to float your feet up, or you can extend your legs straight. Steady breaths wherever you are. And take one more inhale. And as you exhale, Ardha Navasana. So keep your legs floating, keep your shoulder blades, arms floating, head and neck floating above the earth. Lower belly hugging in, your body might be shaking. Take one more inhale. Exhale, let it all go. Just lay down flat. Take a moment grounded. Take a full breath in. And a slow breath out. Let's start to bend your knees up, plant your feet down. Hug your knees back in towards your chest. You can gently rock side to side. Just give yourself some release and massage to the mid and lower back. Now take your hands behind your knees. We're gonna rock forward and back a couple of times. Go ahead, rock all the way up to seated. Cross your legs, roll over your knees or sweep your legs to one side. Come into a tabletop position. And do a few rounds of cow and cat, just stretching gently through the spine. Good, come back to neutral. Reach your right leg back, flex through the right foot. All of your toes are pointing down. Hug your lower belly in, arms are pressing straight. So find this balance, strengthening through the core. And then option to float your left arm forward alongside your ear with your thumb pointing up like you're reaching out to shake a hand. And steady breaths. You're welcome to stay here or bend your right knee, reach back for the top of the foot, get into this quad stretch. Especially if you're reaching for this foot, keep pressing out of your right wrist, lifting out of your right shoulder. Good, gently release. Everyone find back to your extension and then gently release your hand down. Take your right ball of your foot down and then sweep your right heel over towards the left. We're gonna come into a modified side plank. Sweep your right arm up, turning your chest open. Good. Take your right arm, stretch it all the way forward alongside the ear. Feel that length. Then gently come back to your tabletop position, back to your hands and knees. Do a round of cow and cat. Inhale, lower the belly, open through the heart. And exhale, round up through the spine. Good, back to neutral. Again, find the strength and stability in the arms, pressing the earth away. Extend your left leg back, flexing through the foot. All of those toes are pressing down. If you want to take it a bit further, keep your core engaged. Reach your right arm forward alongside the ear. Thumb pointing up, pinky side down. Good, option to bend your left knee. Reach back for the top of the foot, opening up through the chest a bit more. And again, staying lifted out of your left wrist, left shoulder, and breathing fully. Good, if you have the foot in the hand, gently let it go. We'll all meet back into that extension. Keep your left foot lifted, lower your right hand down, and then gently lower the ball of your left foot down. Sweep your left heel over towards the right and take your left arm up to the sky, turning your chest open to this modified side plank. Take your left arm, stretch it all the way alongside the ear, and then bring your left hand down to your mat. Bring your left knee down to the mat, back to your tabletop position. Inhale, lower the belly, take your gaze forward. Exhale, round up through the spine. Tuck your toes and then take your hips all the way up and back. Good, inhale your right leg up and back. Right knee to your left arm, shift forward into that twisting. Inhale, extend it back. 2 more times, knee to the left arm, twisting across. Inhale, extend it back, knee to the left arm. Inhale, extend it back. Step your foot all the way through between your palms. Rise up to high crescent, sweeping your arms up. Exhale, heart forward, sweep the arms back. And inhale, come back up through center. Touch your palms, hands through heart space. Coming back to warrior 3. Find your balance. Hands to the heart. You can reach your arms forward or back. Your choice. Good, take one more inhale, lengthening through the body. Exhale, big step back. Land the ball of the left foot down. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. Good. Touch your palms, hands through heart space. Go for a deep twist to the left. To the right. Hook your left elbow to the outside of the knee. Good. Pressing your right palm into the left and pressing your left leg straight. Deep, full breaths in your twist. Good. Keep your core strong. Come back up through center. And then as you exhale, open up to your warrior two. And flow with the breath here. Inhale, reach it back to reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Take your top arm, stretch it forward. Inhale, reach it back, reverse. And exhale, extended side angle. One more reverse, big stretch back. And then half moon, find your balance. Shift your gaze in front of your right foot. Take your right fingertips there. Float your left leg up. And feel that sensation of opening your chest towards the left side, stacking your shoulders, hips open, left foot is flexed, toes are pointing towards the left side wall. And your gaze can be down to help you balance. You can gaze towards the side wall or maybe even up at your left thumb. Option 4, Chalpasana, bending your left knee, reaching back for the top of the foot. And if you have the foot in the hand, slowly let it go. You're gonna softly land it back to your warrior two, nice and steady, floating down. And reach it back to reverse warrior. And then circle your hands down to frame your front foot. Step it back to plank position. Vinyasa or downward dog. And take your left leg up and back. And then twist across to your right arm, shifting forward. Inhale, extend it back. 2 more times, knee to your right arm. Inhale, extend it back. 1 more time, knee to your right arm. Inhale, extend it back. And step your foot all the way through between your palms. Rise up to high crescent, sweeping your arms forward and up. Go ahead, exhale, heart forward, sweep your arms back. Back to high crescent, inhale to lift. Touch your palms, hands through the heart space. Warrior 3, balancing on your left leg, floating your right leg up. Good, hips balance, feeling the length. Good, shoulders are drawing together down the back, and then you choose your version of the arms. You can keep your hands to the heart, maybe reach the arms forward or back. Good, take 1 more inhale wherever you are. As you exhale, gentle step back. Inhale, reach your arms back up towards the sky. Here we are in crescent. Touch your palms, twist over to the left. Hook your right elbow to the outside of the knee. And spin your chest open towards the left. Keep your back leg pressing straight. And full deep breaths here. Good, core strong. Come back up through center. Open up warrior 2. Spin your right heel down. Turn your chest towards the right. Float your arms out. Flowing through dancing warrior. Inhale, reach it back. And exhale, extended side angle. And inhale, reach it back, reverse. And exhale, extended side. 1 more reverse, big stretch back, and then into balance, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Shift your gaze to guide your left fingertips in front of your left foot. Reach your right arm, your right leg up. Shoulder stack open, hip stack open. Again, option here for Chalpasana, you can bend into your right knee, reach back for the top of the foot. If you have the foot in the hand, gently let it go. Everyone come back to the extension and then softly land it back. Warrior 2, nice and steady. Inhale, reach back, reverse. And circle your hands down to frame your left foot. Step it back to plank position. Vinyasa or downward dog. And gently lower your knees down. Shift your hips back towards your heels. Child's pose, take a rest. And you can have your arms reaching forward or gently rest them back. Shoulders soft, belly soft, hips stretching back towards the heels. Just feel the warmth and the strength that you've built in your body. And take another full breath in through the nose. Slow breath out through the mouth. And then stay with that sense of rest a little bit longer. And we're gonna come back to downward dog. Start to reach your arms forward, rise up to your hands and knees. Tuck your toes, lift your hips all the way up and back into your downward dog. And inhale your right leg up and back. And then cross your right knee over to the outside of your left elbow. Inhale, come back through center, reaching your right leg up and back. Come through center, knee to chest, knee to nose, round up through the spine. Inhale, extend it back, and then bring your right knee to your right shoulder or tricep, high to the arm, and lightly step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Angle your right toes slightly open towards the right. Coming into lizard pose, you can lower your left knee down, point your toes back. Feel free to stay with your arms pressing straight, chest can lift up high. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can come onto your forearms. If you have blocks, it might feel nice to set up your forearms on blocks or on any prop that lifts you up a little bit higher. And if you want to intensify, you can tuck your left toes under and lift your left knee up off the earth. Not necessary. Just take your version, getting deep into the right hip, into the right groin area. Try to soften the shoulders away from the ears as you're in this shape, releasing tension in the upper back and in the neck. Feel free to let your eyes relax closed as you access this deep stretch. And just staying with it, finding your full deep breaths in and out. Just knowing that every round of breath helps you relax a little bit deeper the longer that you hold into this shape. And softening through the body. And perhaps getting into areas that don't get stretched throughout our daily routine, just moving around, operating as usual, until we come into a pose like this. Then we really get into this place of our body that needs a little bit of extra care and extra stretching, opening up. It's an area of our body into the hips where we hold a lot of tension. Just from our usual patterns of movement, we can tend to get very tight here. So stay with it. You always have options to take it deeper or to back off a little bit. Just create the space that you need, a place where you can breathe. Last few breaths. And gently press into your palms, lift your chest back upright. If you have your back knee lifted, lower it down. You're just gonna take a twist, ground through your left palm, reach your right arm up towards the sky, turning your chest open towards the right. And a couple options here, you can stay open, you can wrap your right arm behind you, your back to stretch into the shoulder, or you can bend your left knee and reach back for the top of the foot if that's accessible. Getting into the left quad a little bit more. And at the same time, stretching into the top shoulder. Good. If you have the foot in the hand, let it go. Bring your right hand back on the inside of the right foot. Tuck your back toes. Lift your left knee up. Lightly step it back to plank position. And your choice, vinyasa or straight back to downward dog. And take your left leg up and back, reach back through the heel. We're gonna cross your left knee over to the right arm, shifting forward. Inhale, extend it back, come through center, round up through the spine. Inhale, extend it back, knee to the left arm. Lightly step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Again, you can angle your left toes slightly out to the left. Lower your right knee down, point your toes back. Set up for your lizard pose on this side. Again, you can keep your chest higher, keep your arms straight. You can come down lower onto your forearms or place your forearms onto a prop or onto blocks. You can tuck your back toes under, lift your back knee up. Again, taking it to your level. And just remembering also that the sides of our body can be off balance. One side might be a lot more open, one might be a lot tighter. And through our yoga practice, we try to balance that out by practicing everything on both sides. And again, steady breaths wherever you are, staying with it. Last few breaths on this side. And gently starting to press your arms straight if you're not already there, lifting your chest up. If your back knee is lifted, you can lower it down. We're going to twist to the left side, so keep your right palm grounded. Reach your left arm up towards the sky, turning your chest open. Again, here you can stay, fingertips reaching up. You can wrap your left arm behind your back. You can reach back for the right toes, top of the foot. And if you have the foot in the hand, gently let it go. Bring your left hand back down on the inside of the left foot. Tuck your back toes under, lift your right knee up, step it back to plank, nice and steady. Last vinyasa or downward dog. Good, walk, step, or hop your feet up to your hands and come through seated. So just bend your knees, sit your hips down low. Use your hands to support you. Extend your legs all the way out long in front of you. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky. And exhale, hinge at your hips, fold forward. Opening up the backs of the legs. And last couple of breaths. Good, inhale, reach your arms back up towards the sky. We're going to slowly lower down vertebrae by vertebrae. So start to extend your arms forward as your spine goes in the opposite way. Slowly lowering through the lower back, mid back, upper back, shoulder blades, neck and head down. Relax your arms down. Bend your knees up, plant your feet down. Bring your arms alongside the body with your palms facing down. Bridge pose, dynamic moving with the breath. So take an inhale, press into your arms, press into your feet, lift the hips up, feel the quads working, toes pointing forward, knees pointing forward. Exhale, roll down the spine, lower your hips back down. 2 more with the breath. Inhale, lifting the hips up, pressing into the feet, working the quads. And gently release. 1 more time. Inhale to lift up, open through the chest, working into the shoulders. Good, release back down. In this last round, we're gonna hold in our back bend. Press into the arms, press into the feet, lift the hips up. You can stay here. If full wheel is part of your practice, you can come into it. If you wanna get into the shoulders a little bit more, wiggle your shoulder blades underneath you, lace up your fingers behind your back. You can make this more restorative, taking a block underneath your hips. Take your version. Couple more breaths. Go ahead, start to gently come out of your back bend. Slowly release. And hug your knees in towards your chest. Come into happy baby. Separate the knees, flex through the feet. Point the bottoms of the feet up. Bring your arms on the insides of the legs. Hold around the outer edges of the feet, and you can gently rock side to side. And bring your knees back in towards your chest. Take your favorite twist to the left, so open your right up towards the right. You can do a simple 2D twist, maybe you bump your hips a little bit towards the right side of your mat. You can cross one leg over the other. Option to look over your right shoulder in the opposite direction of the legs. Breathe space into your body and your twist. And gently bring your head and your knees back up through center. Open your left arm towards the left. You can bump your hips to the left side. Let your knees fall over towards the right. Just matching your twists, matching whatever you did on the opposite side. And gently bring your head and your knees back through center. Bring your hips back through center if you shifted them at all. Hug your knees in. Feel gratitude for your body. Let's start to relax your arms down, relax your feet down.
And take your time setting up for your final rest, Shavasana. You're always welcome to lay down flat. If it's more comfortable, rest with your knees bent up. Or you can bring the bottoms of the feet to touch, opening your knees out to the sides. You can even lay on one side if that's more restful. It's coming into your rested shape. Let your eyes relax closed. Start to release effort from the physical body. And take a full breath together, in through the nose, expanding through your lungs fully. And softly through the mouth, let it all go. Just feel that full sense of release. And gently scan through the body, letting go of all tension. Feel your face soften. Let the eyes gently relax back. Allow your jaw to be relaxed. Shoulders are heavy, belly soft, hips heavy. Just relax all the way down through the arms, into the fingers, and all the way down through the legs, into the toes. Just receiving all the benefits of your practice. And without disturbing yourself from your peace, stay rested, stay relaxed. Start to deepen your breath. Take a fuller breath in and out. And on your next inhale, stretch your arms all the way back behind you, just finding a nice long stretch from end to end. Gently start to bend your knees up, plant your feet down onto the earth. And keep your eyes relaxed closed. Just roll to one side, either side, right or left. Just passing through, gently use your hands and your arms to press yourself up to your meditation seat. And finding your grounded seat in our entire physical practice always culminates in these moments of stillness where we try to find ourselves back to that meditative state, allowing ourselves to be still and silent, hopefully finding a little bit more peace within. Feeling that rest and space that you've created in your body and in your mind. Bring your palms to touch in front of the heart center. Take a moment to reconnect to your intention, your reason for your practice, and thank yourself for bringing yourself to your mat today. Have gratitude for your strong and healthy body and for our opportunity to practice together. I thank you all for sharing your energy with me. Namaste.